I'll switch every now and then, bucket hats and fucking hats.
Hey, on God though, I really like your hair, bro.
Thank you.
That shit is hard. It looks like something that came out of an anime.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Like
That's
anime
some,
character?
yeah, that's some shit I assume like an anime character would have.
Yeah.
Because I saw when you bleached it, and then I didn't see with the red. So when I saw with the red, I was like, damn, who did that shit, bro? Because that shit is hard.
Yeah, my sister did it. Shout out to my sis, bro.
Hell yeah.
We did it in our fucking garage.
Are we
I'm about to
filming
re-dye
already?
it, actually.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
When are you gonna
Shit, we
re-dye
talked
it?
about shit, probably Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday?
Wait, no, not Saturday. Friday. I gotta do it Friday.
Why Friday?
I just feel like that's a transformation day.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday? I feel like there's something special about Friday for sure.
Facts.
Fridays. It's like the
Friday-
starts of the weekend.
Well, I don't know. It's just, well, maybe you're right. But so like for me, my last day in the shop is Saturday, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we work Friday, Saturday, or Tuesday through Saturday. But something about Friday just always makes me want to turn up, bro. Like,
TGIF.
Different
Yeah.
kind of energy, huh?
yeah, I don't know, bro. It's something about it just makes me want to turn up. My bad.
Friday goes stupid, nigga. I don't know. Friday, there be some cool animes that come out on Fridays too, bro. So Friday is definitely a day you want to look forward to.
Animes?
Yeah.
Like,
Shit, which one came out?
damn, doesn't even know.
Nigga, but I knew I was looking forward to a fucking Friday
Yeah.
on an anime, but you know what
That's
I mean?
crazy. My bad, dog.
No, you solid.
It's my girl. Hey, baby. I'm filming right now.
I just saw your text.
Okay, I'll call you in a little bit.
Okay, that'd be fine.
Love you too, bye. Let's edit that part out, dog.
Fuck it, the kickback, not a competition, little boy with a wrist that. Meet me in the bathroom, I don't want to chit chat. She not a boyfriend, heard he got a six-pack. I don't got a six-pack.
What made you? What was the first anime you watched?
What was the first anime I watched? First anime I watched was, I think it was Uniyasha. Yeah, with my brother, he put me on that shit, and then it was Dragon Ball Z.
Mine was definitely Dragon Ball Z.
So yeah, it was Uniyasha, then Dragon Ball Z for me.
Okay.
What was yours?
You know, when I was younger, my older cousin Mike, shout out Mike, he put me on Dragon Ball Z, and I was little, so like I never really got like into it, but it was something that like when I was at his house, I kind of had to watch whatever he was watching. So I was watching Dragon Ball Z, and I ended up liking it. I think now that I've gotten older, I've enjoyed it a lot more. I watched a little bit of Naruto, and then but like I said, my favorite one has got to be Death Note, bro. It's just something about like that godlike power. Because I mean, you know, you hear about how people talk about like God and the devil interact in their own way.
Right.
It's just something crazy to like watch like a demon like,
Interact with
a human.
What
bro.
did they say? You're the judge and the executioner?
Yeah. So like just seeing that and then like putting it in a human's hands, like
Yeah.
I think it was
That's
funny.
a lot of power.
It's a lot
for
of
somebody.
power,
You
right?
saw what the power made him do, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's funny. Like, they took it to the dark aspect of it, you know? Like, yeah, you know, he was killing bad people.
Yeah.
But, like, at the same time, he was in the dark aspect of it. Like, how evil it could turn a person having that much power, you know?
Facts.
So, I like that deepness to it, bro. That shit was cool.
That's why I like Naruto a little bit too, because they dabbled in that darkness type thing.
Yeah.
But he had it. He kind of like his was more like control over it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was because his literal demon
Yeah.
was fucking darkness. So he had to come to truth with it, but
That's
still
crazy.
be good. You know?
I got to rewatch Naruto. I did not pick up on
We've
that.
been
That's cool as
rewatching
hell,
it too.
bro.
My dad's been rewatching it.
Hell yeah. They have it on Netflix now, too, huh?
Yeah.
And
But not
Hulu.
some episodes.
And Hulu?
Some episodes.
Hulu has
Hulu's more-
Shippuden.
You know, I've liked Hulu so much more, like with the Rick and Morty stuff. On Hulu, they don't bleep out the cuss words.
Yeah.
But like on every other streaming service, like HBO Max and stuff, that I be seeing them bleep out it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like when Rick drops an F-bomb or something, they bleep it out, or like it'll do like a little censor thing, whatever.
Now
So
it's my turn getting called on the freaking podcast. It's DM Vibes.
Hey,
Hey.
tell him we in the thing.
Hey, buddy, we're in the middle of a podcast.
What's
Nah,
up,
it's
bro?
solid,
How you
Brody.
doing?
Nah, it's
What's
all
up,
good,
doggy?
bro.
We'll call you afterwards.
Hey, that's the homie DM Vibes, bro.
What's he do?
He does
acting.
content creation too.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Video.
that's cool. That's really cool.
He does some
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff
Yeah,
on
he has
TikTok. We're
amazing
probably gonna have him on. Well, we're gonna record again probably this week. But
Nice.
He's coming up in our next episode.
Heck yeah, that's dope as hell. I know, like I said, you know, my brother, he noticed Andy, I think that's his name, right?
Yeah.
He noticed him on the podcast and he was tripping out. He's like, hey, that dude does some dope film work, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dang, that's cool, bro. Like,
Did you go to his party?
nah, I just watched a couple of his films and I hit him up about some stuff.
Do you like doing video stuff?
No, I don't like doing video stuff. I just thought it's some like cool concept.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Gotcha.
Hey, bro, it trips me out. How old do you think he is, bro?
I remember you told me, bro.
Bro, he looks old as hell. Like
He looks old.
I introduced him. I'm like, this is my big little brother, bro. Like,
17.
yeah, he's like 16.
I was close.
Yeah, you were close.
I was
16?
close. But I cheated because I've been around for a minute.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have been around for a minute. That's funny, bro. So how'd y'all get started on the podcast? Like, what made y'all really want to do it? You know?
Well, at first, honestly, for me, it was just me and my cousins. We were just in the car, and we'd have some like crazy conversations that just end up anywhere, or we'd be playing video games.
Yeah.
And just weird ass conversations.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going with it, and now we're here
That's cool,
having
man.
you on episode 34.
Right,
Hell yeah.
34,
Make sure
man.
y'all tap in. Episode 34 and all the episodes prior to that as well. The Kickback podcast.
We just got done filming something for Justin. He's a barber.
Yes, sir.
Scared the fuck out of me. I heard him like through the headphones, so I was like, oh shit. But yeah, man, how did you feel about cutting the hair?
For anybody asking before I continue with that question, you probably gonna be watching the video. Joan just mentioned it, but my little man's in the back checking out the fish tank, so y'all might hear him throughout the podcast just talking and hanging out. I can't go far without having him around me, man, and you know he's got to stay with me all the time. It's crazy. I can't be more than like maybe 30 minminutes to an hour without him, or I start freaking out, bro. Like I need my boy with me. Where's he
So
at?
it's more of a you thing.
Yeah, it's more of a me thing,
Oh,
bro.
got you.
Yeah, if it was up to him, he probably would have stayed at the house and kicked it with his uncle and stuff like that. But I'm like, nah, bro, I need you with me. Like,
Oh, that's good.
I don't like going anywhere without him. You know, he's been with me since he's 3 months old, so I can't go more than, like I said, an hour or two without him before I start freaking out.
Yeah.
But back to the barbering stuff, I really enjoyed it. You know,
Something different, huh?
yeah, it's definitely something different. Honestly, if you would have told me when going back to my brother when I was his age at 16, being a freshman or whatever, I think I was a freshman at like 14, 15, something like that.
Yeah.
I would have told you you're crazy, bro. I would have been like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be no barber, dog. Whatever, like get out of here with that.
What did you have in mind to do instead of a barber? Like like in high school, what did you think you were gonna do?
Smoke weed all day. No, honestly, in high school, I don't really think I had a plan, bro. I was kind of just going through life. I was dealing with some internal stuff like family things. I always had a good household, so like not saying that I didn't. But just some family stuff. My parents were going through a divorce my freshman year.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
It was a lot at the time, like I don't really think I had a goal set for me, like, at least just to make it alive or, not in jail by my 18th birthday, really. And not to be a bum, like living off my parents and stuff, because I see a lot of, people my age nowadays or, even older than me that, they still ain't got the job that they want or they still living with their folks or they're, they're
Living the life they want.
yeah, they and then you hear a lot of people talk about what they're gonna do and what they want to do, and then you never see it come through. So for me, I never wanted to end up like one of those dudes. And it's no disrespect to each their own. Everybody has their own mission
Yeah,
in life.
Right.
But in high school, I really didn't see myself doing any barbering, nothing like that.
Just wanted to chill.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to chill and hang out with my homies. I think I spent every day with my homies. Shout out my brother Baez, my homie Christian. I think me and Baez.
They're here too, by the way.
Oh yeah, they in the back. But shoot, I think me and Baez practically lived together our entire, from sophomore year up. When I transferred to Centennial with Okiki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think.
it's actually okay, bro.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, that's my bad. Not gonna lie,
No.
because I introduced myself always as fucking Okiki. So it was
Okiki.
like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's my bad too, bro. Shit.
nah, it's solid.
Yeah.
See, like,
They didn't even know.
Yeah, he's like,
see,
what?
bro, like,
and I heard Joan say it earlier, like okay, and I was kind of like, oh, that's
I saw you make a look.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
kinda,
oh,
like,
he's
looked at
getting it.
him.
He's getting it.
yeah, and in my head, I was like, yo, for me, because I know y'all boys and shit like that. But for me, like as a person, I was like, yo, that's really respect, because he's respecting where you're from, like your culture, and he's calling you by the way your name's supposed to be pronounced.
right.
He's not, a lot of people, they might, like I didn't know, so I've always called you Okiki. Now I know it's Okeke, but it's something for him to be aware, woke in that type of sense, which
Yeah.
I really hate that word, woke.
Well, yeah.
I really hate that word, but I'm gonna use it in this scenario
Yeah.
to be able to understand your culture and your heritage and where you from, and pronounce your name properly. And that shows, for me, that shows a lot of respect. So when you did say it, I was kind of like, dang, that's weird. I never hear nobody, pronounce his
because
name
I thought
like
his
that.
name was Okiki too. We had
I
calling him in
introduced-
high school.
It was
Yeah.
some crazy story.
Yeah,
that
but
made
then
me,
he,
like, start
he
keep
told
saying it.
me it's
Yeah.
like it's okay, by the way.
Yeah.
It took me a while
Yeah.
to learn it. I was like, I can't, bro. I'm sorry, but just give me a bit. I'm gonna learn it.
Yeah.
And his name is Okeke.
That's awesome, man.
His name's Bino Keke. His name's okay.
Yeah, now it is. No, even my sister's like Keke.
KK.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
You know, actually, Keke is like a little transport system.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
like
a little
a-
car.
My bad.
Oh, a car?
Like, yeah, it's like a car that has like 3 wheels.
Oh, is it those
Oh.
ones that you see like in India and stuff?
Yes, those things.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That's
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty
I didn't
cool.
know that either.
I think I got a picture. I was riding on one of my videos. It
That's
was pretty
dope.
cool.
Did they go fast?
Shit, some of the drivers be going pretty fast, but they're not supposed to go that fast. I think they're only like 35. I don't know, because the roads out there is wicked, bro. So like, it's like 91, but
They just be going crazy out there,
yeah,
huh?
they
That's
just be
wild.
driving. Hey, nah, not even 91. Think of all 3 of the GTA characters driving, but you got the controller type shit.
What's it
That's
like
how
over there
everyone
in
drives.
in
That's
Texas? How's it driving in Texas? Because California, we got all the traffic.
Yes.
We got the crazy drivers, of course.
Um,
How's it over there in Texas?
it's a lot like California in some ways. I think what tripped me out. So I live in New Mexico, but I live like border to Texas. So shout out Las Cruces. I work in Las Cruces at a Cricket Cuz barbershop. The address is 901 South Main. So tap in. If you see this, you in Cruces, you in the area, you let me know. I got you, bro. I'm gonna take care of you. So I work in Cruces and I live in this little town called Anthony.
Okay.
It's like 30 minutes outside of Cruces. And I love it, bro. It's a great town. But
What do you like most about it?
the solidarity, I guess I could put it like that. Like the isolation a little bit. Like I got a neighborhood I live in with people. But it's
But you don't have like, it's like crowded.
yeah,
Is
it's
what you
not crowded. Like I
Gotcha.
don't have like, around here, you take a turn and you in like 20 blocks of just houses, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And all the houses are like right on top of each other. So that's something that I enjoy, that I like. So anyways, it's funny because in Anthony, if you walk 20 yards to about a mile, I guess we'll do it a mile. A mile down the street from my house, you're in Texas. So the border is like literally you could walk across the street and be in Texas and walk back across the street and be in New Mexico.
Damn.
So it's weird as hell, bro.
It's called, when I went to Chicago,
Okay.
I went to visit my aunt
Yeah.
and we had to go to Indiana to go to the nearest Walmart.
That's
and then come
crazy.
back.
That's crazy, right? That how states could just be separated like that. So I think the worst thing, and it's no hate towards any person, country, region, and how some people are today, but every time I see an accident in Texas, it's somebody from Mexico.
Damn. They
It's-
got bad drivers?
No, it's not that they have bad drivers. It's that and I had a boss that, we worked in Mexico some days and like we would go over there to I used to tint windows when I first moved out there. And that dude drove like a maniac, bro. No turn signal, flipping people off on the side of the road, like just swerving in and out of traffic. We're going like 95 and a 60, dog.
Like a GTA.
Yeah, like
pedestrian.
basically like if you're playing as Trevor in GTA, bro. So and he used to crack me up. He passed away unfortunately. I miss him every day. He was like the first person in New Mexico to give me a shot as a an employee, as a worker. He taught me a lot about tinted windows. It's something that I hold to this day in high esteem, and something I do on the part time. Like if I ever need the work, or if somebody needs their windows tinted, I'm more than happy to tint some people's windows for them, because it's just something I love doing because he taught me how to do. But it's crazy, bro, because you got the highways out there. The speed limit is 75 to 80.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 75 to 80.
So y'all got more space or what?
Oh yeah, bro, way more
Less
space.
cars or just more roads?
It's weird. So like to get from Las Cruces to El Paso, it's a highway. It's not a freeway. So I think it's like 4 or 5 lanes. And then the left lane is used for passing cars. So it's weird
Okay.
because you'll get in some places. You know how like on the freeway you use the left lane to go fast?
Yeah.
Well, in some places in New Mexico and Texas, you use the left lane to pass a car and then you have to get back into the right lane.
Oh, so it's like a passing lane.
Yeah, it's basically like a passing lane, but it's on the highway,
Uh-huh.
So you're like, why can't I just drive on this side of the road if I want to go fast, So it's a little weird
Do you
thing.
think it's more efficient over there or over here?
Oh, over there, way more
Yeah?
efficient. The homie Baez out there in the back. He went out for about a week with me and my lady, and we hung out and the family. And you can ask him, man. The most traffic we probably sat in out there was like 5 minutes.
Is that true, guys? It was crazy.
5 minutes of traffic.
We
bro.
had like a cool amount of traffic here.
Yeah, like 20 minutes, huh? It was like 20 minutes.
Hey, Bayes knew what the fuck to do in that traffic though.
Yeah.
He said we go in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, so I very rarely experience traffic. That's great.
It's crazy how you mentioned that because I've heard a lot, like a lot of different places have a weird way of driving. Or like, have you heard the Gabriel Iglesias special?
No.
He says like he went to India and that like they would communicate, but like honking the horn. So like,
Really?
pop up, I'm passing. Pop up, I'm braking. Or like, pop up, let me merge. Pop up. Like that's how they would
Man,
communicate.
he's speaking like Morse code, dog.
Right?
He's all, what was 3 hunts again? That's crazy.
Three
I
honks.
heard Morse code for like help me is like 3 long ones and then 3 short ones.
That's
I think
crazy.
it's like I don't know. I ain't going to
Start blinking.
It's like you got to blink 3 times long and then 3 times short and then 3 times long again.
Imagine somebody trying to do that to you, like help me in the restaurant and stuff, and you're like, why the hell you looking at me like that, bro? Why you blinking at me
Hey,
so
no,
much?
you just think about it again. You're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's some crazy
scary.
stuff.
You go home and you read like a YouTube video. You watch a YouTube video about Morse code. You're like,
It's all shots, bro.
don't watch the news the next day.
That's crazy.
Ooh, what would that do to your conscience, bro? It's like, damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know, bro.
I didn't know though.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I didn't know. So I feel like I'd feel bad, but I wouldn't try to weigh it on top of myself, you know?
Yeah, like
You
could
just
I have done something?
devote your life to like learning Morse code.
What I did, like the mechanic,
Just like
just get all skinny and stuff.
Hey, you know what's cool though? Sign language.
Sign language.
Sign language is dope. I feel like schools should devote more
They should
into
teach
learning sign language, bro.
for sure.
Way more. Cause I'll be straight, bro. I did what do we do? Like, cause we had Spanish together, right?
I didn't take Spanish. No, we
Oh,
had.
you had French.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we only took that class with the one bitch. And then we had the one. I don't
Oh
even
yeah.
want to speak the bitch.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're
Yeah,
talking
we only
about.
had that class.
Yeah. Oh, it was CV. Too. Shout out to the boy CV out there at SC making moves.
Facts.
It was with CV. We had Spanish class. I think we took it for like 2 years together because that was a requirement or whatever. I didn't learn shit in Spanish class, bro.
You
Like,
speak Spanish?
heck no.
You don't?
I wish I did, bro, but I didn't, or I don't. I know how to use the restroom and how to order tacos with like not sounding like a white dude. So it's funny, but I
And so
really
you'll say I know more Spanish than you?
probably.
Gotta change that, my brother.
I know, man.
Gotta change that.
Is it hard to speak Spanish?
Hey, it's funny too, bro, because there's a lot of light complected people out in New Mexico and Texas, right? And, you know, with it being right there on the border, I feel like everybody knows Spanish. So I've gotten it to the point where like I can ask them if they want to take hair off the top, and then how much they owe me for the haircut. But it's funny because like I have like the whitest dude in the room come and sit in my chair and start speaking fluent Spanish to me, bro. Like he assumes I know how to speak Spanish. And I have to sit there and be like, hey, bro, I can't speak that, man. I'm so sorry. Like,
Have you gotten any clients that you just can't deal with?
yeah, there's a couple, man. I'm not gonna name drop any names, but
Yeah.
there's a few, bro. I've had some people like that, you know, so when I do dreadlocks, not a lot of people know I do it, but I offer dreadlocks. I do cornrows, I do bots braids, I do the 2-strand twist. So I do a lot of, you know, C4 hair, you know, curlier hair. And I got some people that, you know, I had this one lady come to me and she wanted 500 dreads.
500?
She had 500 dreads on her head.
Wow.
And he
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Wait, do you have to like count every single one of them?
well, so she knew like off the top of her head, but with me doing it, like as I go through, I kind of like check. So I go off of like with the amount of dreads I do.
Think about it. One day she was just like one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they weren't regular dreads, like
How were they?
or locks. They weren't regular locks. They were sister locks.
What are sister locks?
It's when so like you braid the top of the hair and then like it kind
you
of
just
stays a
let
little
it free
curly down
fall?
here. Yeah, and it starts
Okay.
free forming. So she had 500 of those on her head, and the way my prices work is like anything over 100 dreads is a certain price, and then anything under it is a certain price, and then I include like if I go over 4 hours working on your hair, because 4 hours is a long time, you know.
That
Yeah.
is a long time.
I start charging $20 an hour after the 4 hours, and then I make people sign waivers, stuff like that. But she had come to me, she signed the paperwork, we talked, and then what had ended up happening was she wanted the 500 sister lodge turned into 2-strand twists. I said, okay, I can do that. That's not that hard, like it's gonna take some time, but I think I can do it. I did it. It looked awesome, bro. I think it looked great. All of them ended up being really good. I think in total it came out to like 300 dreadlocks on her head. And
That's reasonable.
And then like not even a month later, 2 weeks later, they hit me up and they're like, hey, we want to get the big old dreads that like come from the top of my head all the way down. And I was just like, dang, bro, that's a lot of, that's a lot of dread work. And I think I described it, but it's not the two that like come like horns, but they're like big form dreads. So you have to like lock all the dreads together. And I told her like, yeah, I can do it. But the thing is like, we just finished locking the dreads not even a month ago. And now they might like not lock completely, because that's taking the hair, forming it into something else, and then now retrying to form it as it's forming onto something else. So I'm trying to like break the lots apart and stuff. And, at the end of the day, it took me a lot longer than I expected. I charged her this and that. And then a couple days later, what's up, baby? I'm Sean. Oh, Uncle Sean. Sorry about that. A couple days later, she hit me up and she's like, hey, some of these are coming out. And I'm like, okay, well, come to the shop. I'll work on them. And she like tried to go on a big old rant like, oh, blah, 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 this sucks. Like, I paid you all this money. And I was just like, hold up. Like, you signed paperwork. Like, there's no refund in this. I, like, told you in advance that some of them might come out because of the lock work I'm doing. Especially taking something so, like, small and turning it into something so medium and then turning it into something huge, right? And she didn't want no rubber bands in her hair. She didn't want anything. So I was just like, all right. So long story short, we kind of, I told her, I apologize. I can give you a discount on the net service, stuff like that. Trying to be, hospitable. She ended up, not wanting coming back. That's something I've kind of learned, some people aren't going to want to come back. Some people are, I got guys, when I first started doing lots, they still come to me and, about almost a year, 2 years later, cause they love my work. I got people that come to me and they get their lots, started with me and they come back and, their lots started like all the way up here and now they're, they're getting ready to pass their ears and stuff like that. So it's something cool, but I've had a few clients that like, we end up leaving on disagreements, and it sucks, but it's something that you never want to leave on a bad note, just like a job. Right. Never want to leave your job on a bad note, but you always like need to let them understand, like, look, bro, this is my profession, this is what I do, so I'm gonna help you to my fullest extent. If you don't like it, I apologize. You don't have to come back to me. It's like with any other haircut. You might love your barber, right? Yeah, and then you take Joan to your barber, and he's like, yo, that fool's whack. And you're like, oh, it's all good, man. Like, he's my barber. Yeah. So,
no, actually, I got mad last time. Remember when you're like, what happened? Nah, I forgot what it was. Nah, but usually if someone like badmouth the barber, bro, I just gotta fade him.
It's hard, bro.
But I ain't never fade you on. Never. Can't do that.
And it sucks because it's something like your barber's like family, bro.
Facts, bro.
You gotta think about it. Most people have been going to the same barber since they were like 5, 6, 7 years old, maybe.
You have any relations like that? You building any yourself?
Yeah, man. Side? Yeah, it's kind of cool. I got this one little kid. He started coming to me about 2 years ago when I first started, and I think he's 3 now.
Okay.
Or about to turn 3. So I started cutting his hair when he was like 1, maybe like a little younger than 1. He's a great kid. He's probably one of my favorite kids because he doesn't scream, he doesn't jump, he doesn't
just chills.
Yeah, he just sits there like a grown man and watches TV while I cut his hair. And I'm like, yo, I love you, dude. And I got a couple little kids that like I started cutting their parents, and then their parents brought them to me one time. And I got this one little dude. Shout out my client Greg. He's a good dude. But he brought his kid to me one time. I guess his mom took him to like Great Clips or something.
Oh,
and butchered homeboy's hair. I don't know what's up with Great Clips right now. Like
Clips, Super Clutch,
no
fantastic, whatever's. Exactly. They all trash.
No disrespect to the women that are putting their time in for that, because that's great, and I love that you following in the salon or the barber stuff.
Usually some work.
Yeah, what is up with the cut where like the part ends up here, bro?
Yeah, I've seen that a
like,
lot.
Yo, bro, what is up with that?
It's like right here. Dude.
Yeah, and they got like this whole thing is like faded up into like a half.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what are y'all doing to these kids, bro? Like,
That's horrible.
so he
terrible.
brought him in after his mom like butchered his hair at Super Clips or Great Clips, whatever it's called. About a week or two later, and I cut his hair. He fell in love with it, bro. He was like, "Yo, this thing is awesome." And to this day, his mom will be like, "Hey, you need to go get a haircut." And she's like, "Nope, my dad's gonna take me to Justin." Nope, I'm going to Justin. Like,
Yeah.
he won't go anywhere else.
He learned his lesson.
Yeah, it's funny, bro. So there's a few people that come in, they won't go anywhere else. Being out here, I got a couple guys that are like, "Hey, are you back in town yet?" And I'm like, "Nah," but one of the guys at the shop can get you, and they're just like, "Nah, I'll wait. It's all good." I'm like, "All right, that's cool."
Dang,
that's,
grow out the
yeah,
hair?
Yeah, that's love. Yeah, they'll wait a week before I get back so they can get a cut. Yeah, it's funny, man.
So how long have you been barbering for? You said 1 to 2 years?
Yeah, about 1 to 2 years. I started in COVID, actually. I was going to school. Actually, I was majoring in history. I was a history major. Who was that? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't you. I think it was that one dope history teacher at Centennial. We used to play Kahoot in his class and stuff like that. And he always put out movies. Anybody remember who that guy was?
Yates?
Was it Mr.? He was a baseball coach.
Oh, I have no idea. I just
forgot that fucker's name.
thought of a history teacher.
I can't
to be
remember his
honest with
name. But he was.
Oh, Mr. I know who you're talking
You know what I'm
about.
talking
Bald
about,
guy, right?
Nah, he wasn't bald. He had hair.
Oh, never mind then.
He was he was a young cat too. Like he was a baseball coach or something, basketball coach, something like that.
No, I don't know then.
I can't remember his name, but his class was the only class besides Mr. Lang. Shout out Mr. Lang. He was a real one, bro.
Real one too.
That I actually enjoyed. So I was going to MSU for being a history major. I wanted to coach football and teach. And when COVID hit, man, it screwed everything up for me. I didn't have nothing to do. I was tinting windows at the time and going to school and taking care of my son. And it just wasn't happening, bro. I had my grandparents there, luckily, that would help me. We were staying at my grandparents' house at the time when I first moved out to New Mexico. So they'd watch him while I was at school or working. They loved to have him around. So it was a really good backbone for me.
Oh, so your grandparents here?
No, actually, my dad's parents.
Okay.
So my parents out here, or my grandparents out here, they actually just moved to Mora, which is up in northern New Mexico by Taos. So close to Colorado. So they just moved up there. But at the time, my grandparents from New Mexico offered me and my son a place to stay while I kind of got my life back, together, I guess I could say. So they would take care of him, and it was awesome. But when COVID hit, I lost my tinning job. I stopped going to school because, I couldn't do the online stuff. It was hard. Shout out to kids this day that are going to school that had to go through COVID and do that online stuff, because I really feel like if it was online, I wouldn't have graduated. Because that was hard, bro. That online stuff is hard, man. Like having the willpower to sit behind a screen all day and do your homework, because that's hard.
When you have so many distractions around you in your comfortable house.
Exactly. And especially if you're a working man too. Because then you're like, well, why should I finish school if I'm already making, $20 an hour, $40 an hour
already.
Yeah, exactly. So, COVID messed me up. And it's funny, bro, the first time I ever cut my own hair, and I got the picture of it, I used a beard trimmer.
Ooh.
Like something you use to take down your beard or line your beard up. I used a beard trimmer. And it was the funniest thing in the world, bro. Because I looked at myself and I was like, yo, I didn't do that bad. And a couple days went by and I looked and I was like, damn, I messed my hair up, bro. It was something funny, but
How old are you?
Was it? I was 20. I was 20, yeah. 19, 20. No, I was 20. Yeah, I think I was 20. What's up, baby? But yeah, and then a couple people from around the neighborhood started asking me if I wanted to cut their hair and stuff, because it's COVID time. So
Right,
it was funny. I was handing out dookie fades, bro, terrible haircuts for $30. Straight trash haircuts, bro, for $30.
But you're glad you
If it works,
It worked out, right?
out.
So I ended up doing that, and then a couple months into COVID, I was like, damn, I could low key do this barbering thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I jumped.
That's what got you into barbering?
Yeah, that's what pretty much got me into barbering.
COVID, that's what's up.
Yeah, it kind of jumped me into barbering, and I was like, dang, bro, this is.
Is the
something I
little
can make
studio in your garage here, where you started, or?
No, like I said, I didn't start. I think I left for New Mexico in 2019, end of 2019. So
Oh, so
a
this
couple
was-
months after we graduated. Yeah, so I've been in New Mexico for about 3 years now. I think I've been out there for about 3 years. So that barber studio, you know, shout out my dad, my stepdad. But he set me up with that chair and stuff. He bought it for me for like a Christmas, Thanksgiving gift, just because we haven't seen each other in so long. He bought that for me just so I could cut hair while I was out here. So it was something really, like, it meant a lot to me, you know, because I was like, dang. So like,
Yeah.
I've always really looked up to him in certain ways.
Supporting the passion.
Yeah, he really like kind of showed me like, hey man, if this is what you're gonna do, like he didn't say it because we don't ever really tell each other stuff like that. But when he bought it for me, it was something for me that like I really was just like, it meant a lot because I was like, wow, he really supports me, you know.
Yeah.
It's something cool to see, you know, him do that for me. But yeah, so COVID started it, and I was out in New Mexico, and then I ended up going to barber school, and I didn't learn nothing in barber school, dog.
How many times did you fuck up your hair?
Probably like until I got into barber school, probably about 10 times. Probably about 10 times during COVID. At one point, I just decided to shave my head bald because I was like, yo.
Like bald?
No, not like bald. I think I just had a buzz
buzzed it?
cut. Yeah, like a
I
one.
was about to go bald.
Really?
Yeah, and then I fucking dyed my hair red.
Yeah, don't do that, dog. Don't go
Joan
bald.
told me, he was like, don't fucking go bald.
Yeah, bro. Don't
fucking go
don't
bald.
go bald, dog. I see. I got this one dude. His name is Mr. Eric. He comes in, and he's got a little bald spot like right here at the top of his head. And I told him like, hey man, let me grow your hair out. And he grew it out, and it looks great. Like it's
How'd you
awesome.
grow it out? Here out?
He just stopped cutting it so low, you know.
Oh,
And
okay.
the bald spot kind of filled in, so it was.
Oh,
pretty
that's
awesome.
okay. That makes sense.
It was pretty great. I really enjoy. I actually got a lot of NMSU teachers that come to me.
I've seen-
and get cuts.
There's a video going on the internet, but like he has like a big bald spot like right here in the back of his head.
Yeah,
But instead of like trying to hide it, he makes it like into a design.
that's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's like some plant or something going like big to small, big,
That's
big.
sick. See, and that's something that like on the art aspect, like I can do simple designs and stuff, but on the art aspect of barbering, that's where like, because a lot of people don't see it as like an art.
Yeah.
But you know, in every way, it's an art. But with those guys that do the designs, like, you know, shout out Rob the Original, shout out UGK Smitty. He's another barber in Las Cruces. He's won, you know, multiple awards. Yeah, awesome dude, down to earth dude. You know,
What are some of the awards that you can get for barbering?
so it's kind of cool, and it's funny. So for cosmetologists, we have for cosmetologists they have Cosmo Expos. Where they like come together and they do color and sell product and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And then for us, we have Barber Battles. So we'll go
Barber Battles?
Barber Battles.
Sounds
So
intense.
it is, dude. It's fun though, man. It's fun. It's all a healthy competition.
You ever
know?
done it?
I have done one. I didn't win. I think I placed like third or fourth.
Yeah, it's still not bad.
Yeah, it was fun.
Comp was rough.
It was, bro. So probably about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, we had a barber battle competition in Las Cruces at the Marriott Hotel. It was awesome, man. We had a ton of vendors out there. We had, you know, guys that sold capes and product and, you know, beard oil, stuff like that. So we all come together, we sell product, you know, we hand out our cards, we pass out cards, you know, we talk. And then there's like throughout the day, there's certain rounds. So like we do fastest fade. So who can do
Oh,
the
okay, so it's
fastest
like
fade?
challenges.
Yeah. Who can do the fastest fade in 10 minutes or 15 minutes or less?
Is
you
it
know?
for like for the entire thing?
Yeah, the entire head. And then who can do the best gentleman's cut? And they do like, you know, the long hair, turn it into like a gentleman's cut with the comb over, you know, not a skin fade, nothing like that. And then they have one that's who can do the best design or freestyle design. So they'll come up, you know, shout out UGK again, the homie Smitty. He was a judge, and I think he was also like a part host in it. He went around and was judging. He had the other judges go over there and tap lines in people's heads, like around the head with the trimmer. So they made like big gashes, little gashes.
so like-
and
it's
they
like
had
that-
to incorporate it into the
Yeah,
design,
yeah,
kind of like you
yeah,
were
yeah.
talking about. So it's something really cool that you, not a lot of people see that aspect of the barber side. So the barber battles are great, man. You know, they have big ones every year. They have little ones every year. And it's just cool to be able to come together and, you know, put your talents to the test and see if you can come away with a trophy or, you know, that respect. And it puts a lot of people on the map. You know, like I said, Smitty from UGK, he's won, you know, I think 10 plus freestyle awards. He's great in freestyle. And I think, you know, some of the best freestyle designs I've ever seen. Like barbers like Rob the Original, they're he's a great barber too, really well known for his designs and stuff like that.
Do you go to that event often?
It's whenever they have it. They have sometimes they do them in Cruces. I think the last one was in Odessa or Midland, Texas.
Would you ever host your own?
That's a goal one of these days is, once I get my own shop up and running, once I'm like, set and comfortable, I want to start doing stuff like that. Like I said, I'm working on building, I guess you could say a foundation right now with my wife. My wife's a cosmetologist. She,
Where'd you meet her, by the way?
At barber school.
At barber school?
Yeah, we
That's
met
cool.
at barber school. She's great. She does women's eyelashes, nails, stuff like that. So we're trying to build something where we could have a salon/barbershop in Las Cruces, and it's a one-stop family shop,
Oh, okay.
Men can come get their cuts done. Women can come get their hair done. The kids can hang out and get their cuts done, play, and just make it a full family environment. And then when that gets started, that's when I want to start hosting competitions. I want to start doing stuff at my shop, at my venue and stuff like that. I feel like it's something like you could always rent out the Marriott and stuff, but I feel like it'd be really cool to do barber battles and stuff in a barber shop where like.
So it's not in the barbershop?
Nah, well, at the Marriott Hotel, they put them on like a stage.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was cool and there was a lot of people there. But at the same time, like I've always really liked the barbershop feel too.
Yeah.
So let's just say you get your own barbershop. What would be like a test that you would like right away do on somebody like they were trying to work there? Something different. A test.
So I think it would really differ like on how the test would be orchestrated. So like for somebody that's been cutting hair for a really long time, because for me, you could be the best barber in the world. You could be downright awesome and do the best, cleanest fades. And I think that's freaking great. But it also comes down to a lot of people skills, So like, how can you interact with your client? Like, cause I know some people that like, they come in and they don't want to talk at all. They just want to get their haircut and get out. And that's cool. But then I have the guys that, a lot of people go to a barbershop to enjoy it. We're like therapists, bro. We're like bartenders without the liquor. Instead of leaving drunk, you leave with a fresh, clean fade. So like for somebody that's been cutting hair for a long time, I'd really want to see how they like can work with other barbers as well as the clients. Like if a client's difficult, how do you react to it? If the client's great and awesome, how do you react to it? Like if a client comes in and he's kind of like, hey, because you get those clients that's like, hey man, I don't have the full 20 or I don't have the full 30, but I'll get you next time. How are you gonna react? Like, oh, you better give me my money, bro, or man, it's all good. Let me, I got you this time. And then for somebody new, like for myself, bro, I just went in willing to work. Like I said earlier, shout out Danny at Cricket Cuts. That guy, when I tell people like he showed me everything I know about cutting hair, he really has shown me everything I know about cutting hair. Fresh out of barber school, like I said, I was giving dookie fades, bro. Like I could barely cut. This guy, he took me under his wing and he showed me everything that he knew. Probably not everything because you ain't trying to share all the tricks of the trade, but he showed me everything from, learning how to fade to texturizing shears to working. And not a lot of people will do that for you nowadays. So for him, when I talk about him, he's an older dude, not too old. He's like 30, but I look at him as family because he really took me into his world and showed me stuff. So for somebody new coming fresh out of barber school like me, I'd really want to see how hungry they are. Like, are you willing to work? If I'm teaching you stuff, are you willing to put in the time and like understand what I'm teaching you and take it in and, take it upon yourself to use it as well. Yeah,
bro. Yeah, we seen with your interaction skills. He just gave a nice fresh fade.
Yeah, no, I like that you can like keep the communication going.
I was holding that shit open for like 30, 40 minutes, bro, and he was still talking. Shit.
Thank you.
Because I told you, I always cut my own hair.
Yeah.
when I was going to go to Hawaii, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to a barbershop.
Yeah.
First time going to a barbershop in general. I used to always go to like a salon that my dad would go to or something, right?
Yeah.
But I went to the barbershop for the first time and the guy just didn't say anything. He would just...
Hell no.
It's quiet, huh?
Very
it's
quiet.
awkward though, right?
I'm just there.
Awkward.
There's a guy touching my head with some blades. I'm just like...
What am I doing here, bro?
Sometimes
Exactly.
relax and go because you just hear but that puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
Luckily, they had Rush Hour playing, so I was like just watching that.
That's cool then. Yeah, there's some. I've had a couple dudes, little kids, fall asleep on me too. It's pretty funny, man.
Have you ever fucked up when they shit when like and you just like?
All right, all right. That's a funny story, bro. So there's just one client. I want to say a couple months after I started cutting. This dude, he kept coming in off the street. Like he would never like really go to a specific one of us.
Oh, okay.
But he ended up started coming to me like pretty often. Well, he works night shift, and he's off during the day. Well, homeboy, we open at 10. I guess he got out at like 8 or 9. So homeboy like shows up to the shop, and I could tell he's exhausted, like he's tired. And I was like, hey, bro, it's all like, if you're tired, dog, you can go home, take a nap, and I'll book an appointment for you, and you won't have to worry about it. He's like, no, I got to pick up my kids later. I got stuff to do. I was like, all right, that's cool, man. So I'm sitting there, I'm cutting him up. I pretty much was holding his head the whole time I was cutting his hair because he kept like falling asleep on me.
That's crazy.
Right. So then he's all, oh, I want to line up. And I'm like, already thinking in my head, like, yo, bro's not going to stay still for this. Like, I'm going to have to hold his head for sure. So I'm on like the front of him, and I'm holding his head, and like I'm tapping, and bro like goes to like fall asleep, and he sneezes at the same time, bro. Wow. So like I had his head held so that he wouldn't fall forward, but when he sneezed, he jerked his head back, and I was just like, and I pushed his lineup back a little bit higher than it should have been. So like his lineup was going straight across, and then there was one part that was like back here.
It's his fault.
And I was just like, oh.
What did he say?
Oh, he was pissed.
Yeah.
He never came back to me after that. He was pissed. He was like, you're a barber. You should know when I'm going to sneeze, whoop-de-whoop. And I was like,
How can you know that?
I was like, well, hold up. I was like, I'm a barber. I'm not God, bro. Like, I don't know how your body works. And he's all, well, I was making a face. I'm like, I'm not looking at your face, bro. I'm looking at your forehead.
hair.
Like,
Yeah.
So that was something that I didn't live that down in the shop for a while, bro. They were cracking up, making fun of me. My boy Mark, rest in peace, Mark, Gordito Blessed Hands. He was making fun of me for a long time on that one, man. He was cracking me up. That dude, he's a good dude, but he's messing with me all the time just about that one scenario, bro. All the time.
Yeah, I like that aspect about barbershops and how they're portrayed. That just like you literally just go and hang out while they cut your hair.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. I really don't feel like I work at all any part of the week, bro. Like I'm cutting hair, of course. Putting in work. But I never feel like it's a job. Like I know it's my job, but I just have a good time. I really enjoy my job. Yeah. I really enjoy the people I service, the clients that I have. It's a great foundation to like really start in. And if you can hack it in the barber world, by all means, I tell every young person, everybody younger than me, older than me that wants to start being a barber. It's not, you can't like put your foot in and then take it out. It's not hokey pokey. You feel me? If you're going to do it just like anything else, you need to jump in 100%. Because if you don't, you're going to fail 100 times over again, no matter how many times you try. But it's great, bro. I really enjoy the people that I work with and the clients, like I said.
You also said that you do, what's it called? The nonprofits, huh?
Oh, okay. So yeah, so there's a couple things that I'm working on right now. Shout out my boy Trev. We've been talking about putting some stuff together. Popping up at one of the parks and cruises, once a month at least, and just giving out free haircuts to kids and families. Something cool like that. I've gone and talked to something that really touches home with me. Autism. So I have family members that have autism, and it touches really home to me. So something that I'm trying to put together as myself, hopefully when I open my own barbershop, but I've been working on doing it beforehand on certain days to be able to have people with special needs and handicaps to be able to come into the shop after hours with, everybody else that, suffers from the same thing. I shouldn't say suffers, but goes through the same, process every day and be able to feel at home,
Comfortable, yeah.
And comfortable, like you said, and I'm not talking down on it or anything, but a lot of people will tend to stare. A lot of people will stare, and you have those cruel people in the world that'll make fun of people. So for me, I want everybody to feel loved and, and normal in their own way. So for me, it's something that I really want to build on, with anybody that has special needs or handicaps, be able to come into the barbershop, hang out, get a haircut, have a good time, and get that barbershop feel without feeling like they feeling it awkward, the awkwardness in that hair or, people staring at them or, even the rude people making fun of them. So it's some stuff that I'm really trying to put together because it's something that really touches home with me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice,
and
healthy,
then like
happy environment.
Yes, sir. Exactly, bro.
Like they're very sensitive to some stuff too. Like depends on like what they're going through. But
exactly.
There's very different techniques that you have to do to make them feel more comfortable as well.
And that's the thing, man. Like some people they'll have like an episode while they're getting a haircut or, out in the store or something like that. And I don't ever want them to feel embarrassed or anything like that. I want them to know like, hey, bro, you're cool. You're home here, man. Like, it ain't bothering me. I'm going to take care of you, dog. Like, it's something that I really want them to feel.
That chill environment.
Yeah, that natural environment, that they can be themselves no matter what because they loved either way,
And leave with a fresh haircut.
Yeah, exactly. And leave with that fresh fade. Because, I know some people, one of my buddies, his mom used to cut his hair. And the first time I met him, he was like, yo, bro, can you cut my hair? I cut him up. And he was like, my mom ain't ever touching my hair again. Because it was just something, And so that's for me, I really, like I said, it touches home. And I really want everybody to know that they loved and stuff like that.
Yeah, the same thing with me, actually. My mom would cut my hair sometimes, and sometimes it would come out good.
Yeah.
She was going to cosmetology school for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
And she would cut my hair sometimes, but I was like, yeah.
Man.
So I was like, I got to take this into my own hands.
Yeah, maybe I'll wear a hat today at school after all.
Maybe. And I did every once in a while.
That's funny, man. That's funny. Yeah, I know my little man, he hates getting haircuts, bro.
Yeah?
Hates them, man. I
He
gotta
be screaming in the chair.
screaming, fighting, bro. I gotta like hold him with one arm and cut his hair with the other and stuff like that. He hates him, man. Like, I could ask him right now, hey, you want to get a haircut? He's going, I don't want a haircut. Okay. So
Mason, man.
it's funny, man. But it's also great for him because he's growing up. He goes to school during the day. He gets out around 3. The Head Start program, the daycare program he's in. And he loves it, man. He goes to the shop with me. He hangs out. He watches TV. He eats lunch. He dabs up my clients. He says what's up to the guys.
He's growing in a good environment.
Yeah, he loves being there, man.
That's cool.
Another one of the guys in the shop, bro.
Yeah.
He sweeps up hair, man. Yeah, he's 3 years
it's
old.
crazy because even like you may think like he's just chilling,
Yeah.
but he's like really gaining all of that into his subconscious.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you, man. Them cuss words he hears, he holds on to those, bro.
The story
he
you
holds
told us
on,
earlier.
Yeah, he holds on to cuss words, bro. But
Don't mess with this shit.
yeah, exactly, man. You do not mess with his shit. And especially because he's an only child, he don't put up with that. But yeah, he's 3 years old, bro, and he sweeps my room for me. Every time I finish a cut, he sweeps my room.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Gotta
people
put
are
to
like,
work early.
yeah, exactly. I gotta teach him ethics early, that work ethic. And a lot of people are like, yo, you make your 3-year-old sweep your hair? Like, yeah, bro, you think them damn Happy Meals are free, bro? You gotta work for them. You gotta work for them Happy Meals, man. Teach him a sense of work.
Start him young.
Exactly. He's such a good boy, bro. He's a blessing.
Bro, when we walked up, like usually I don't see in kids like they'll be like hella like walk up to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he's like super social.
Yeah, he just
Super
comes up to you,
social.
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And he'll do the formal dap up too, like the, you know what I'm saying?
And he has the
Sprinkles.
freaking-
Yeah, the sprinkles.
Can't forget the sprinkles.
Exactly. To me, man, I feel like everybody says it. Like, yo, man, my kid is so smart, he's so advanced. But yes, Papa. You need to go potty? Can we stop for a second?
Yeah.
My bad, Doug.
Oh, I got
yeah,
you.
buddy. We are now in commercial
Yeah, I know.
intermission.
You ever seen that?
Do, 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 do,
Come here, Papa. You ever seen that Cat in the Hat when he chopped his tail off?
Nah.
Hang in there, baby. Yeah.
Now you know those fucking anime commercials where they do the where they have like 2 videos. And they're like, So you prefer home workouts or would you rather do gym workouts?
Right now, home workouts.
I'd rather do home workouts myself, bro.
I used to like going to the gym though.
I feel weird in the gym. Not cool.
Now it does, yeah. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, it feels weird because it's like one is like always super fucking crowded. I don't know why. Every gym too.
Now you be seeing Joey Swole or whatever, and
Joey
people would be dicks at the gym, and he's like, and he'll cut the video, and he'll be like, "You need to be better than that." Have you seen that guy?
No, I
He's
haven't.
like this dude that looks like fucking Johnny Sins, bro, and he'll be like,
Joey Swole?
"Yeah, you gotta look him up, bro. He's funny as shit." Like people would be assholes in the gym, bro, and then he'd be like, "You just saw this person innocently working out. That is someone's mother, father, uncle, and you're just out here shaming them. Be better than that." And then everyone's just in there being mad at them in the comments, bro. It's hilarious. And we are back
Awesome.
from commercial.
Yes, sir.
And now we are back from commercial.
Had the little standby cat waiting for us. That's funny.
Oh, wait, Mango? The orange one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mango's cool. His fat ass is always asking for food, dude. Fucking.
I think once you
Loud
get them
as shit.
trained like that, they'll probably just keep asking, you know?
Dude, it's terrible. All of them do that.
That's
But
funny.
him especially. He's the bigger guy.
That's funny, bro. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Mason. he's you know, I feel like every parent says that, you know, my kid's smart, but
Very smart.
Yeah, I feel it, man. Like he's way advanced from.
He's a good kid too.
Thank you, man.
Daddy brain.
Has manners.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shoot, I try.
Smart nigga, smart
Do you have him all around the YouTube and like all that?
To an extent. So we have the kids YouTube. You know, he watches his shows. I really try to limit what he's watching, but like the exposure he gets, you know. So you know, he's got his little kid shows. Like I think one of them's called Pocoyo. He likes that one.
Pocoyo?
Yeah.
I know Pocoyo. It's the guy with the blue thing, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't like Coco Melon. I can't deal with all the songs, bro. So he won't watch that if I have a say in it. He got a dinosaur. He likes this one called T-Rex Ranch. That one's cool. And then Stephen Maggie, it's this dude that like hangs out with this bird pretty much, and it's pretty cool. So I try to limit what he's watching to the most part. But the YouTube, you know, there's certain hours at night. Like, yeah, you can watch it before you go to bed. It's all good, you know. But he has a timer set for like 30 minutes or, you know, an hour, depending on what time it is. But yeah, man, I see a lot of those kids that are just like addicted to the screens, and I'm like, dude, like it's cool every once in a while, you know, like if he's throwing a fit or if I'm doing something busy, I'll hand it to him like, here you go, bro. Or if I'm cutting hair and he's ready to go, I'll be like, here, watch this on my phone, and he'll kind of, you know, forget about it. So it's good to an extent, but I can't have him just like staring at the screen the whole time because
just from like analyzing him, like what do you think he's going to be when he grows up? Like what do you think he would want to be?
I have no clue what he would want to be, but like, if
Barber could definitely be one of them.
Yeah, no, you know, it would be awesome for him to be a barber. I think, you know, for me, one of my greatest things, you know, growing up, so my pops, my biological dad, he's always worked like in sales and stuff like that. Right now, he works for a big like company that deals with like Microsoft and NASA and stuff like that.
Oh shit, cool.
But I've never had that like book smart, you know, like to want to go to school and put 4+ years on it, which I don't think he did. It was more like he got into it and like built it as a trade. So like he started from the bottom, you know, and worked his way to where he is now. But I couldn't do that. And then my mom, she's a nurse, right? Mm-hmm. So
she's always busy, huh?
Yeah, so she's always busy, right? So for me, I never really had that like trade to fall back on. Like, you know, some people, their pops is like a mechanic or, you know, a barber, or, you know, they own their own landscaping business or, you know, HVAC and stuff like that. So they learn from a young age how to do something. Mm-hmm. And that's always they're like, well, if I don't go to college, I can always be a barber or an HVAC person or, you know, stuff like that, or an electrician. So for me, like to him, I want him to go to college. I want him to want to go to college to like, you know, get a degree, you know, get a business degree, if anything, you know, go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, something like that. A profession. But if he feels that that's not for him, I want him to know that he always has barbering to fall back on. Like, hey, bro, it wasn't my first option either, but it's my career and I love it. So, you know, I want him from a young age to know how to cut hair.
So that's an option.
Yeah,
you know?
As an option. And it's always a way to make money, even if you're going to school, bro.
Even if you don't go to school and you like cut your friend's hair in high school.
Exactly.
Hell yeah, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Get a couple dollars here or there.
Started doing that shit. He would, but they fucking shut him down. Shout out to Phil, bro. But
I was seeing him put out some work, bro. He was low key nice, man.
Yeah,
not low key, high key, but he was nice, bro. They shut him down. Somebody called the cops on him, or what?
Nah. He's still going. But it was in high school. Like he set up. This is how he started, I think. Yeah, this is how he started. So he set up at school.
Oh damn!
And then he was like, hey,
wait, in the restroom?
No, not even in the restroom, bro. Just like right out. Like he was like, hey, if anybody want to fucking cut, bro, pull up. And then he got like 2 people. Like he had a whole
smart
line
marketing,
bro.
bro.
That's very smart marketing.
Yeah, they're just all coming out of school like, I want a haircut. Hey, me too. Get appointments.
That's smart, bro. I want to tap in with him for sure.
That's smart marketing. Hell yeah.
I've seen you post about him. I think I saw shout out to homie Cruz over there. I think he plays for the Sun Devils lacrosse.
Yeah,
shout out Cruz. I saw him post some stuff too.
Had a fire season, that man Cruz.
Hell yeah. I was like, damn, that boy feel nice. Like he's a year younger than us, or 2.
A year, yeah.
A year? I was like, man, that man is nice with the Clippers. Like, what the heck? How did I not know about him? So I saw him putting out some dope ass content, bro. He's a guy a little younger than me, a little younger than us. He's putting the work in, bro.
Yeah.
To hear that grind type of stuff, that's awesome right there.
Surround us, man.
Yeah, that is awesome. It's funny too because you don't hear about it until time after, or you hear about it at the time, and a lot of people would dismiss it like, whatever. But then when you hear somebody else talking about it, you're like, whoa, it like catches your
doing
attention.
this shit.
That's dope. That's really cool about it. What has been your guys' favorite episode of the podcast so far? Like, what's the one that you were just like, yo, this is
I don't
lit?
think we have like a favorite episode in itself because like every single one of them has like something in it that we really liked.
Yeah.
So like for example, like episode I think like 32 had like a Shrek intro. I love that part about
That's
it.
funny.
Tony, we had a good conversation about all that. We always have good conversations with
That's
people.
cool,
and
man.
guests.
My shit personally gotta be when fucking Ashton and them came on, bro.
Oh no, those
Them
are
shits
hilarious,
had me
bro.
fucking hilarious,
No, he
bro.
has a point. No, definitely them. They're freaking hilarious,
Yeah.
dude. They'll have you on your
Ashton-
ass dying. of
Ashton used to have
laughter.
me weak in class, bro. That fool was funny as hell. In
know Ashton,
school.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played ball with us, right?
Yeah,
Football?
we all played ball together.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I think honestly, when we started the substance abuse line back in high school, Ashton shot a music video with the t-shirt on. Yeah, he had a music video with the substance abuse t-shirt on.
What was it? Was it Doomsday? I think.
It might have been
I
Doomsday.
think it was Doomsday.
It might have been.
Hey, FMJ went fucking insane.
It was good, bro.
No.
Have you been seeing he's been up to? He's been doing some domes.
Really?
Yeah, he builds like these domes. He's making some TikToks about it.
Damn,
he's doing
that's
really good.
crazy.
This looks cool.
That's
Hey, it
dope
looks
as heck.
nice too.
Yeah, there's some good TikToks.
damn.
I told him, I was like, bro, this was perfect. Thank you.
Facts,
He
bro.
listened. He's like,
Yeah.
no, bro, you really gave me advice, this and that. I was like,
Hey, he be giving hella good advice, man.
I'm like, thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah, I even Ashton's music. I don't know if he's still putting music out. Is he?
Not as often. He said
not
he's
as
going to. He said he wants to start again, but
Yeah, because
His
even
new
when-
sound, I really love his new sound.
Yeah.
like that new sound that he's been
oh
working on.
yeah, no, he's been showing his like little beats that he's been working on, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, they make
Out the
you
water?
groove,
Wow.
bro.
Out
They
the
make you
water,
groove.
bro.
Yeah, you start vibing.
That's
you have
crazy.
a blunt in your hand. You're just chilling.
chilling.
And the music,
Oh,
you're
the
li-
voice crack. My
The
bad.
music he listens to and shit, bro.
Oh yeah, it's very diverse.
Very.
Okay,
So he's
he
like
has a palette now.
that's cool.
Maybe he's always had that palette.
a very wide palette.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. That makes a great musician right there. I could say straight up, probably. It's funny too. A little bit off topic, but hearing guys from out here, bro, it's really cool. Because living in Las Cruces now or working out there at least, I've met a lot of dudes out there that make music, and it's some stuff that I'm like, dang, bro, like y'all should low key be famous like this, but they're working to put themselves on the map, to put Cruces on the map as like people coming out of Cruces making music. They got this one guy. He from Cruces, moved out here, was an engineer for like Blueface and people like that. And now he's moved back to Cruces to try to help build the music industry in Cruces. So it is really cool. Shout out my boy Draven. We got some content coming out together soon. Giordano, baby, tap into their music. That Giordano is a Spanish rapper.
What kind of music they be doing over there in Mexico? Is it
so-
there, like what do people usually listen to?
It's funny.
Not drill, is it?
No,
That English
New
drill with the
Mexico
big-
drill.
no, it's funny, bro. Shoot, I could hold up. I don't know. I got this one song by Giordano that he just put out. I'll play a little snippet of it real quick. I think he has it on Instagram. And I really messed with that song. And then, like I said, shout out my boy Draven. It's funny because everybody, a lot of people when they describe his music, they're like, he's the White Weekend. Like, but he has a great voice. Like, it is dope. Let me see if I can have
If it's
him.
mid, will you be mad that I call it mid?
No, it's all good, bro.
I bet.
He say
I
on
want to
my.
get fired on. It's my nigga's music.
No, you're good, bro. Like we said earlier, T say on everybody.
Not just barbers.
Yeah, exactly. Not just barbers.
What would you describe it as? Like genre wise?
So Giordano is a Spanish speaking rapper.
Spanish speaking.
So
okay.
he raps in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And like we talked about earlier, I don't speak Spanish, but the
But if you
beat,
can feel it and
yeah,
just-
you could just feel it. Music is a feel. You
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
to understand it. You just gotta feel it. So it's stuff like that I was just like, wow, man, that was something dope, bro. Let's see.
I liked what that little snippet was.
So it's like a reggaeton, huh?
Yeah, it's like a reggaeton, and he goes crazy, bro. He's probably I met him through the shop, through the owner of the shop, Danny. His music just like I was like, dang, bro, that's hard because you hear, and there's no disrespect to some of the Spanish speaking artists, but you hear most of the time people listening to like Bad Bunny and stuff like that.
You don't like Bad Bunny?
Honestly, bro, there's a couple songs, but I'm not really.
Yeah, same.
I'm not really.
I don't
into
know
his
too much
music
of
like
Bad
that,
Bunny,
bro.
but I heard he's
fire.
yeah.
Yeah. But see, I'm not that I don't like his music, but
it's like this. You can't listen to a whole I can't listen to a whole album.
exactly.
That's how I feel about
back to
Playboy
back.
Cardi, bro. I remember there was a time where I was listening to a lot of music, right?
Yeah.
And I was listening to people's like albums for like 2 hours on end, bro. I got to like Playboy Cardi and I felt like myself getting dumber. And I was only listening to that shit for like an hour, bro.
That's crazy.
Dang.
Yes.
It was
crazy.
literally like I was like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it felt like I was losing brain cells. And I was like, oh, shit.
See, and that's how I feel like with Bad Bunny. Sometimes I'm kind of like,
Losing brain cells?
yeah, bro. I'm like, I can't listen. Have you ever watched like the music video and turned on the subtitles,
I haven't, no.
bro? Do that one of these days. And I know when you translate stuff from like other languages to like English, it doesn't sound proper. But like my girl put on this one song by Drake and him. And I was like sitting there reading the subtitles. I was like, bro, this song would flop if it was in English, bro.
Nah, the shit
Like,
that you be
fly.
translating for me, he be translating some songs to me, bro. And them shit sound like they be having me like reimagine life and shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
Beautiful ass songs.
beautiful,
huh?
like fucking lyrics, bro.
See, and that's how sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's beautiful, and other times it's just like, what in
What the fuck
hell
are you
did he-"
saying?
Yeah, like why would you put that in a song, bro? So just real quick, I shout out my boy Draven right here because I showed Jordano. I got to show Draven. Like I said, it's funny because I always, tell him like, bro, you like the White Weekend, dog.
The White Weekend?
Yeah, the White Weekend, bro, because his voice is great. I personally like his voice a lot. The music video for this one was pretty dope too.
Oh wow.
She asked me why you like that. They constantly need to fight back. You say you're scared to stay, but it's messing with your head. I'm trying to call
The White Weekend.
The White Weekend, bro, it's funny.
Not gonna lie, wait, let me hear a little bit more. I'd say it sound like a little more melodic, Clever.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard Clever?
I've heard some of his music, not a lot of it though.
But yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
Clever, not Weekend though.
Yeah, it's funny that and that's how he like described himself one time. That and baby making music.
Baby make
Baby
Baby
making music.
So it's funny. I'm like, hey, bro, I can't listen to your music when I'm with my shorty sometimes because I'm scared I'm about to pop out
At least it's
another one,
something
bro.
else, bro.
Yeah,
He says pop out another
yeah, bro.
one. Are you
You ain't
planning
never
on it anytime soon, bro?
Oh man, we've been talking about it here and there. It's this dude's almost 4, so it was a discussion we had. Like, hey man, if we're gonna, if we're
get
gonna
another one,
have
do it
another
now.
one, we got to do it before he's 5. Because once he
Yeah.
turns 5, I'm like, nope,
The age gap?
it's not gonna happen. Yeah, that age gap's gonna be too big, and then having to start over. So
Yeah.
so a time period after
shit. That age gap is different.
is different, bro.
My brother and I are fucking 12 years apart.
Bro, my youngest brother, we're 21 years apart.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's turning 1 years old tomorrow, bro.
One?
He's turning 1 tomorrow, bro.
Wow.
Think about that age gap, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my sister, I was 16 when she was born. So we
Oh,
have a
dang.
16 age gap. And
Nice.
my mom told me, she's like, dang, think about it. I was like, what? She's like, you're going to be like 30 when she's having her quinceañera. I was like, that's fucking crazy.
And be like, you're gonna be like 70.
No, my mom's going to be like, my mom's around like 42.
Oh, she's still young.
Yeah, she's like 42,
solid.
43.
Yeah, she won't be that bad. That's cool. Yeah, because that's what I was telling my mom. I was like, you realize when he graduates, he's gonna be like 60-something years
She'll
old.
be
right?
50. She'll be 50.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah.
And young Rema.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was telling my
That's
mom.
dope.
Like, yeah, it's cool. It was great growing up with a young mom, bro. Because shout out to Tony Cortez, tap in with that content that we putting out. One of the things that
Hey, that was a clean cut.
thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
Very
I'm
good
happy
play.
you guys really like that. I really appreciate it. I honestly, it's funny, bro, because like I feel like all the haircuts I put out, I'm like, bro, it could have been better. Like
I'll
in
be
my head,
honest, though.
in
Did
my
you
head,
choose
feel
Tony
like that.
as the guy for your video?
yeah, I did actually.
What made you want to bring him out?
So for me, I'm really big into supporting where I'm from. My bad.
No, you solid, bro.
Supporting where I'm from. So like when I see somebody like that, you know, like Tony or, you know, even you guys putting in work, it's something I always want to collaborate with somebody I'm from. Whether, you know, you from Cruces, because now technically, you know, I live in New Mexico. So whether you from New Mexico, you from California, if you from my neighborhoods, I want to help y'all get to where I want to get to. So it's something cool that I just like showing love to my peoples, you know? So seeing Tony put that work in, bro, he's in the gym, you know, every day, 3 days a week, like he said. It's something awesome that I want to tap in with guys like that, you know, we have the same mind frame, we got the same goals,
Right.
And be able to work together, bro, because there's not a lot of people that want to work with other people, you know, it's a who's who.
Yeah, they're not working that team.
Yeah,
aspect.
dog eat dog type of world, you know, so if we could show love to each other, we all going to prosper together. It's not going to be like, yo, this is me. Hey, fuck you guys. This is us. Let's come up together instead of struggle individually. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, something that he said in that interview / haircut that caught my attention, bro, was he said that, you know, his mom had him at a young age, and
His mom is freaking. She's the nicest
she's a
lady
G.
ever, bro.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
She gave me a
man.
ride home.
Oh, that's dope.
She was cool.
That's
She was cool as
dope.
fuck.
So him saying, you know, he grew up with her as she grew. Like as she grew up, he grew up. You know, like they got to grow up together as mother and son. That's something that touched me, bro, because with my mom's, me and her had that conversation the last time I was out here in November. That you know, I was her firstborn. She had me at a young age too. You know, probably around the same time I had Macy. You know, within those ages. So I watched her grow as a parent, and she watched me grow as a child, and you know, we really helped each other. My mom's always been there a lot for me. You know, we've had our differences and stuff, but she's the best mom in the world. I wouldn't trade her for anything. You know, really grateful for my mom's and everything that she's done for me and my son. You know, her grandchild. I was a trip, bro, having to tell her I got somebody pregnant, bro. I ain't tell you, that was a trip, bro. It was
Got an ass whooping for it?
no, bro. Honestly, so it's funny. My mom was going to nursing school at the time, and I didn't tell her for like 2 months, 3 months, until after she passed her final exam for nursing school.
Oh, so you wanted to
Yeah, so I would have
distract her, get it
distracted
away?
her.
You're like, congrats, mom.
Yeah.
By the way, you're gonna be a grandma.
Bro, that's like exactly how it went.
Shit.
We went to we had to go get dinner one night, and I was like, "Yo, I'll go with you, mom." And we're like in the car, and I'm sitting there like, kind of like playing with my hat, trying to look around, like, damn, how am I about to tell her that I'm about to have a kid? And like I looked over at her, I was like, "Hey, I got something to tell you," and she's like, "You better not tell me you get about to have a kid." And I was just like, well,
Well, what I was gonna tell you is that you're really good at guessing.
yeah.
Damn. So you think she already knew?
I don't think she knew, but I felt like she might have caught a hint here and
Okay.
there, you know.
That motherly connection, bro.
Yeah, well, you know, I feel like she sensed something was wrong with me. And,
This fucker's up to something.
yeah, you know,
A woman's intentions,
yeah,
man.
you know,
Woman's intentions.
my son's
Mother's intentions.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
motherhood, right? What did
Facts.
it say? Mother knows best from that movie Tangled.
Yeah.
Yeah, mother knows best. You know, and I think what really gave it away was, you know, my son's mom. She wasn't coming around as often for like the 2 months. So my mom was kind of like, yo, how come she
yeah,
ain't,
so
how
she
come
caught
ain't
on to
been
something.
around, you know,
Changed her
like,
pattern.
Yeah,
Got you.
So it was something funny that kind of happened. Yeah, I never forget that day. I was just like, dang, bro.
My dad's always asked me, he's like, you should prank your mom one day. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, just go up to her and be like, Mom, I was hanging out with a girl and this and that. One thing led to another. She's having a baby. And see what she does. I'm like, she'll fucking kill me. That's what she's gonna do.
You're gonna catch that right hook, bro. There's gonna
My
be
mom's
something
gonna
funny.
smack the shit out of me.
Bro,
if
I be
did,
joking
bro.
with my dad sometimes.
Huh?
I be joking with my dad that I be having a kid sometimes. Like, what?
What?
Hey, so okay, so can I ask you a question? Because I know your brother and I've met your pops a couple times. Hey, bro, which one are you more scared of?
All right.
Hey, because your dad terrifies the shit out of me.
Why does he
But,
terrify you?
He just seems like that old school like parent, you know, like
He's more. How would I explain it? He's not like a stern person like outside, but like inside, yeah.
yeah.
But I would say my brother.
Yeah,
Was definitely my
that's what I
brother,
was
bro.
leaning towards, bro. Because like I remember for one of our games, something happened, and I think you got a flag or something called on you, a penalty or whatever. And all I hear from the stands is like, "Hey, okay, what the fuck or some shit, bro. And I like turned. I was like, who the heck? And I turned around. I was like, oh shit.
Fucking gorilla
Just shaking the rail and shit, bro. Like I saw the stand shaking. Like I might be over exaggerating it, but that
I
whole
heard the
stand
same
section
story,
was
like,
shaking. And I was
everybody.
just like, oh hell no, I ain't about to tell that bro to shut up.
I'm 100% okay. That's you.
Yeah, I was like,
Go
yo.
deal with your brother, bro.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm staying away from that topic
Yeah.
right there.
It wasn't more fear. Like there's only like a power scale. Like it's my dad, but then it's like my fucking brother.
Yeah.
You got that strength.
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad got that power.
That
you know what I'm
sibling
saying? If that makes
rivalry is
sense.
for real too, dog.
I had no sibling rivalry, bro.
Really?
If I had the sibling rivalry with like him, bro, my tooth would have been gone a lot sooner. A lot sooner, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Fuck them.
any rivalry with my siblings either.
So are you the only boy, or you have
No,
another brother?
it's me, then my sister Monica, then my brother Adrian, who is 12 years old.
Oh, okay.
And my little sister Valerie, who's 5 years old.
Nice.
Yeah, my little brother, he's in jujitsu. So all the time, dude, you just randomly just start grappling with
trying
me.
to fight you and stuff.
And he's getting big.
Yeah.
He's getting bigger. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
I need to get my ass back to training because
Yeah.
he's gonna kick my ass one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. I got two younger brothers, 3, 4 technically, but the ones that, I helped, take care of them and stuff when mom and dad were working and stuff like that. But my youngest one between both my parents is Sean. He's here today with us. He's in the back.
Hi, Sean.
But
Hello.
and then my middle one is Christian. He lives full time with my pops. But this guy, me and Sean, we've gone, blow to blow a couple times, and at a certain point, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just gonna have to start punching this fool in the face because he's getting some weight on me, bro. He's getting taller than me, bigger than me. I'm like, all right, one of these days he's gonna pick me up and slam me on the floor. I'm just gonna have to start punching him and shit. Yeah. And same thing with my brother Christian. We always used to wrestle and go blow to blow, and now he's getting ready to go to the military, and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to start carrying a gun or something, bro. Airsoft gun or something, because he's gonna come up on me and beat me up one of these days,
You just gotta start settling it in the ring, bro. Put the gloves on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start carrying around like a little taser or something with that dude, because
At this point,
he
calm
comes
down.
he comes up on me and like will put me in a headlock.
Watch out.
He'll come up on me and put me in a headlock, bro.
Fuck around and get tased.
Yeah, bro, you gonna fuck around and get tased.
Nah, he looking at you right now like you full of shit. I'll beat your ass.
That's what I'm saying. He's actually coming out in July with me.
Okay.
2 weeks out of the summer, I'm gonna get him out there. You get away from California a little bit. Put him to work. Do some work. Get him ready to come back. Right mind state to come back. Get ready for school and stuff like that. But just spend some time, bro. I don't ever get to see my siblings. Yes, Papa.
I know paid for school.
Oh, you don't have to go to school, baby. You're good. See, I told you, bro. He listens to everything.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, all right.
Sorry, why are you not talking about me, school?
Just be able to spend time with my siblings, bro. I really don't get to see them too often, so I want to spend time with them before they don't want to hang out with me. More.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a big thing. I should spend some more time. I'm really family orientated with my son and and my wife. So I want to extend that that family stuff. I've had my my brother the homie Baez. He's come out, stay with me. Had some fun, had some drinks. Had a little good time, with the girls and stuff like that. So, to you guys ever want to take a trip to see middle of nowhere, New Mexico, where all you can see is mountains, bro? Y'all got a crib to stay at for
Dude,
sure.
I do definitely want to start traveling more often too.
Hell yeah, man.
Take the kickback somewhere else.
That'd be cool, bro.
That'd be fucking dope.
Every for the last 2 years, I think, or the last year, I want to say we've gone to Cowboy preseason.
Cowboy preseason.
Yeah, the
What's
Dallas
that?
Cowboys, the football team.
Okay.
We've gone to preseason. Bro, I paid $35 for 3 tickets for the preseason.
How is that possible?
Because it's preseason.
And
Nobody
niggas-
really wants to go to preseason, Or
Oh.
if they do, like, they don't want to spend a lot of money. So, like, $35, $400 on a hotel room, we get to chill out in Dallas for a week. It's
Fuck,
it's
that's
pretty
crazy.
cool. Shoot. The traveling thing. If you could go anywhere, where would it be?
I can go anywhere. It'd probably be the Maldives.
Where's that at?
Yeah, think of Bora Bora.
Oh,
It's kind of like Bora Bora, but it's
Okay.
called the Maldives. Nice little houses on the freaking water.
Oh, that's
Definitely
cool.
wanna go there.
That's like the beach houses, right? That are like
Yeah.
made out of straw and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Definitely want to stay like a cool week there.
That's dope.
But Japan would also be on my list.
Japan.
Japan
yeah.
for sure. You see that Naruto land that they have now? Oh yeah, bro.
They
I
got
want to
some
go
dope
there.
ass shit,
Yeah, they
bro.
got like the houses and stuff. You can stay in huts and shit. I'm trying to go check that out. Japan is definitely on the list. If you could go anywhere, where would you go, brother?
Japan or French Tahiti?
French Tahiti.
Yeah.
Oh, Tahiti.
My bad. Yeah, French Tahiti. I would want to go
dope.
there just so I can speak French,
That's dope.
and it's pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to say Hawaii, but it's like tropical like that.
Uh-huh.
But they speak
Exotic, kind of like.
French. Yeah.
That's cool.
What about you, bro?
Japan. I'm gonna jump on the Japan bandwagon.
Fact.
But if I could go anywhere,
Bandwagon.
honestly, I'd want to go back to Rome.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Greece.
I'd want to go back to Rome and the Greek islands and stuff like that. I went there.
Oh, have you seen like those pictures where like the white?
Yeah, I've been there.
You've been there.
Yeah. So I went to.
I want to go. My dad's definitely where he wants to go.
Yeah,
he wants to go back to Mexico. He also wants to go to Greece.
That's dope. Yeah. I've been to Greece and I've been to Rome and I've been to Athens and then Mykonos and Pikonos and stuff. I don't know if I'm saying those names.
Colosseum and everything.
Right. Yeah. I went and saw the Colosseum and stuff like that. I did that through Centennial actually. I went to. There was a teacher there that offered it. She was a language arts teacher.
Fuck that.
She offered it and she like loved me when we were going when I was her student, right? So she like was like, you should come, blah blah. So basically, you paid for the trip. My grandma actually paid for the trip, which was really awesome.
How much was it?
I think it was like 24. So
Jeez.
yeah, yeah. So my grandma hooked it up. Shout out my grandma.
But it was an experience, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
you
dude,
gotta-
it was
yeah.
a great experience. So what was funny about it? So like the school wasn't funding it, but the teacher was. So like you couldn't get in trouble with the school if you were doing anything dumb, but like you would get in trouble with her, and she'd be like, she threatened to like send you back and stuff like that. So I went, and you remember Danny Luna, the wrestler?
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and him went on it. I think Jess with us too. Jessica, you remember Jessica, right? Yeah, they remember Jessica. So she was with us, and then a couple other people, So basically, you paid like the $24K or whatever, and then you went, and the 24 paid for like your breakfast, your dinner, your hotel room, and then like bus
24,000 or 2,400?
2,400.
2,400.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scared.
The K caught you too, huh?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Wait, what did I tell you earlier, bro? Numbers.
Numbers.
Terrible.
Eight.
Yeah. So like
good.
it took care of all that stuff, and basically out there, the drinking age is 16.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
So they really shouldn't have tripped on you.
Yeah. Well.
No.
Oh, so this is why they did trip on us. So
Y'all did some dumb shit, didn't
yeah,
you?
pretty much, bro. So we basically partied every night, bro. We were drinking, having a good time, partying, stuff like that. And I'll sum it up. The last night of the cruise, or not of the cruise, but of the whole trip, because we went on boats and stuff like that. We actually were on a cruise for a couple weeks, or for a couple days. But the last, I wouldn't say the last night, maybe the last 2 or 3 nights beforehand, we threw this big old party, bro. Hotel room. We had like other people from the trip consisted of like people from Washington D.C., from like New Mexico, from Arizona, from California. We threw this big old trip, or this big old party in one of the Arizona people's hotel room, right? We had people walking in off the street, like coming up to the room and partying. We had girls, dudes partying up there.
That shit you need to record.
Yeah, it was
bro.
something that like I wish I would have recorded. And I got hammered, bro. And I went to my room maybe around 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yo, forget this. I'm too buzzed. I'm going to the room. Leave out a couple of the details, but I went to the room. The next morning, I wake up. The homies are trugging back into the room. They're all hurting and stuff. And we get dressed. We leave the room. We go to eat breakfast. We take our bags down to the bus. And
Teacher.
out of nowhere, the teacher comes upstairs without us knowing and tosses my whole room, bro. She found the cigarette boxes that I threw in the trash can. She found the bottles that were empty underneath my bed. She found what they passed for, weed out there underneath the bed. Give or take, I was 18 at the time, right? So I was living my best life. The whole trip, I was drinking at night and partying at night and slugging through the tours in the day. I was walking around with the Coliseum with my hood on. I was hurting, bro. I was sleeping on the bus. But she tosses our room, right? Fine stuff. I guess they called the police. They called the fucking.
She's in her jurisdiction to do that shit? Why?
Because
she's responsible
yeah.
for all the minors.
She's in charge for them.
You were 18 though.
No, he's 16.
No, I was 18 at the time, but
Oh.
everybody else was younger than me. They were 16, 17. So they
But
were
still,
still minors.
she was in charge of the trip, so they were her responsibility.
Yeah, pretty much.
And still, you're in high school.
Yeah, exactly. So
To me though.
all that happens, right? And she calls my mom. I guess the security got called, the cops got called, the hotel was throwing a fit about it, right? So she pulls me and the homie Danny Luna and a couple other dudes. the homeboy, and then another one off to the side, right? And he's like ripping us a new one, trying to yell at us. And I'm sitting there like, yo, I'm so drunk still. Like, yo, can you can you hurry this story along? And she calls my mom, and I put her on speaker. She's like, blah, 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 and this and that. And my mom was working nights in a trauma ward at this time, bro. In a trauma ward. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning over here, 7 o'clock over there, or something like that. So she had just gotten off work. She's exhausted. She's tired. She just wants to sleep, right?
And she gets this phone
And she
call.
gets his phone call, bro. Gets his phone call. And the teacher tells her all this stupid shit I did, blah, blah, blah. And she hands my mom the phone. And I'm like, yo, what's up? She's like, what'd you do? I was like, nothing. She just bugging because I'm having a good time. And she was like, are you getting arrested? And I was like, not that I'm aware of. And she's all, are you getting kicked out the trip? I was like, we only have 2 days left. She said she ain't sending me back. And she's like, all right, hand her the phone. So then she hands my mom the phone. And she's like, hey, don't you ever call me at this early in the morning, blah, 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 unless he's missing in a ditch or getting arrested, blah, blah, blah. Like, he drinks and parties while he's out here. He's your problem right now. Bro, I was the only one who did not get in trouble out of that whole affair. Like, all the rest of the homies, I don't know about Danny. I don't know if Danny got in trouble. Shout out my boy Danny. He's in the military right now. He's in the military right now. But the other dudes, their names won't be named, bro. But like I had like the other two homies like crying that their moms were gonna like ground them forever and beat them and stuff like that. And I was just like, dang, bro, I'm gonna go home, probably drink a beer. I'm gonna go hang out with my
Party hasn't ended for me.
Yeah.
I was just taking a break.
Yeah, I think that night maybe that night or the next day I was with these fools right back into hanging out after school and partying and living our best life, bro.
You brought Rome to them?
Yeah, I brought Rome back. Actually, I brought them to Rome in spirit while I was out there. That was something. I think the biggest transition from like California to New Mexico was leaving my homies. Yeah, like the family that I've had out here. Yeah. That's hard. I think we were talking about it earlier. I don't really hang out with dudes my age out there.
Mm-hmm. Like, me neither, brother. He's here all the time. That's about it.
That's it, right? Yeah, I hang out with just the guys in the shop out there, and that's my family right there. That's my brotherhood right there. And that and Mason, me and Mason spend every single second of the day together that we can.
Just over there playing with some toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got into something over there, man.
It's like the ones in the doctor's office.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's just been there for a while. I'm glad that it's got put to use.
Yeah,
you can honestly take it if you want.
Oh no, it's all good.
No, I'm telling you, it's just been sitting in my room for like the past. I don't know what to do with it. I'm probably just gonna throw it away.
Yeah, I'll probably give it to my little brother too, because I don't think I'll be able to take it on the plane.
Exactly.
But yeah, hell yeah, man, I appreciate it, Doug.
Put it to use.
Hell yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah, if it's a toy and he thinks he likes it, he'll play with it for hours, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And instead of it collecting dust there,
Exactly. Yeah, he's great like that, bro. Let's see what else. How do you guys feel about from where the podcast started to now? Like how do you guys feel that you guys have come? Like how far have you guys come?
I feel like for me personally, I feel like I'm not there all the way. Like you, when you're communicating, you can really like keep the conversation going. We were talking about it when you were in the restroom.
Oh, thank you.
And like you can really like keep the conversation going, ask like actual deep questions that can bring the conversation again back to life. Right? Like right now, you just went straight into another one.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of like want to aim to do. Just raise my level of education on like just communication.
Okay, that's cool. Hey Kiki, how do you feel about that? Like, what do you think? How you've progressed in the podcast?
Bro, I kind of got a little more comfortable speaking, but like you said, like I want to get them engaging questions myself.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, well, let me tell you, I appreciate y'all. Saying that I keep the conversation and stuff going, but no, internally, like I'm freaking the fuck out right now. When we started with Tony, bro, like when I first started, I was like, dang, bro, I'm so nervous right now. Like, it's something about when a camera's pointed in your face, you're like,
yeah, no.
Like, how do people do this for a living?
What's it called? I literally just did a TikTok because I work at a camera store.
Yeah.
And I did a TikTok. I haven't finished it yet, but it's basically just me saying like how to talk to a camera. And it's basically like you're talking to another person.
Yeah.
You just got to be doing the same thing. That's exactly how we're talking about now. Like you could just ignore the cameras. They're just there.
Yeah, exactly.
So in reality, it's just us having a conversation.
Yeah.
Enjoying what we have to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have some pretty Dude, you told us like 5 good stories already. Probably even more.
Yeah, bro.
We got there. You told us like 2 good ones. We're like, holy shit, this is a good podcast.
Dude, I got stories for days with these guys, with Mason.
I met you in lacrosse. Remember
is
that?
true.
I was only there for like a cool 3 months.
Bro, we started that
This
team.
motherfucker got me into lacrosse.
Yeah, I
bro.
started that team at Centennial. Like, if it wasn't for me, Centennial probably wouldn't have had a lacrosse
I
program.
remember you fucking.
Yeah, it's funny, bro. Because they didn't want to do it. That fool Brad was a weirdo though. Dog.
That's why I left, because he was so
Bro,
fucking
he was-
weird,
He
bro.
was cool to me.
He was like
cool.
No, he was a cool
but-
person, but he
cool
was just
dude.
weird.
Yeah.
He has things, but he was cool.
He's a cool dude, but he was weird. Like he's a weird dude. I know when I had to quit.
He called me, you know that?
Really?
Did he really? Oh yeah. Actually, I
he
know
did
that.
call a lot of people, like, but he was like,
That fool would call me at like 2:00 in the morning trying to see what I'm doing. I'm like, yo, bro, you're like 35. I'm not gonna hang out with you right now.
"You want to go grab a fucking
You
beer?
want to come kick it?
You want to go grab a beer?"
Yeah, bro. I was just like, no. I remember.
Nah, but he was dope.
He was a good dude. He taught me a lot in lacrosse too.
Yeah, same here.
But I remember when I had to quit because I had just gotten Mason full time. He was 3 months old.
I remember, dude. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, he was 3 months old when I got him full time. And I like went in there and told him I had to quit, stuff like that. You know, I got more important things to do than play a sport. And
Yeah.
he like called me for like 2 weeks straight about that shit, bro. Like, you need to come back, blah blah blah, this and that. And I was just like, bro, it's not happening, man. But he was
How long were you in the lacrosse team again?
I don't even think I made it to our first game. I started.
Yeah, me neither. I know I didn't.
You were close.
Yeah,
I
I-
remember the game you told me when you were like, I got to stop it. It
Yeah. Oh no, I did. We played Mission Viejo or.
was a home game. I know.
Yeah, it was a home game. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was Mission Viejo. It might have been the Monarchs.
I think they were wearing red.
Yeah.
I believe they were wearing red. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we would be in practice and you were like, hey, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Where are you going? He tried giving you shit for it
yeah,
too.
I gotta go pick up my kid.
Or I gotta go to work, or I gotta do this.
Yeah, Papa. Okay, go play. Oh, you want your McDonald's? Oh, okay. Sean, can you give it to him? It's in your bag, bro.
He has McDonald's
Yeah.
from Brooming.
Yeah, I had to bring his food with him because I knew he was gonna get hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got that snack pack with you.
Does he eat a lot?
He does, bro. He's super picky though, bro.
Oh, we
He's
gotta take that away. We gotta take that away.
Yeah, he's super picky. I try to get him to eat everything, and he don't want to touch it, bro. He's like, I like my fruit, I like my chicken nuggets, and I like my. Weirdly enough, bro, he does not drink soda. He drinks sweet tea.
Ooh.
Sophisticated
Sweet tea,
kid.
bro. I'm
bro.
telling you, bro, he's got that old soul.
No, he's about to
bro.
grow into be
You
a
just walk
genius,
into the
bro.
living room, he's there like this.
Yeah, he's stirring his sweet tea, bro.
Little Dexter.
Yeah, he's got that old soul, bro. He cracks me up.
Good morning, father. You imagine?
Yeah.
Just turns around, looks straight.
That's
Good morning,
crazy.
father.
Good morning, father. I'd be like, you ever seen that movie, The Mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the second one? It's like the son of the mask. He's all papa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what
He's
dude,
all
that's-
say dad, and he's all papa. Bro, that would have happened. I would probably shit the bed. I'd have been
Shit.
like, yo, I gotta get out this house real quick.
But what's it called? How was it? Like, how did you feel when you were going through all that? Like, besides the stress, like, how were you trying to cope with, like, being a teenage father, doing high school, trying to manage a child that's coming? That sounds hard as hell, man.
You know, man, it really was. And I'm not even gonna like downplay it, bro.
Sugarcoat it,
Like
yeah.
sugarcoat it, nothing. That shit was hard. You know, it made me a better man. It made me a better person. It made me know what I want to be. You know. I tell people all the time, I'm a barber part time, but I'm a parent full time. Because at the end of the day, that little man over there is my best friend. He's my ride or die. You know, like I said, I can't go more than an hour or something without him. It was probably one of the most stressful points in my life. I'm only 21 years old, and to say that, you know, most people are gonna be like, "Whatever, bro, you're still young." But to me, you know, being a single dad, it was hard, bro. You know, I was lucky enough to when I was out here in California and Corona, I had people. You know, when I say my brother, I really mean my brother. You know, the homie Baez, like I say, he's sitting there in the back. This fool, you know, we've known each other since we were like 7, 8 years old, playing football, maybe a little bit older. This dude, you know, he would come over to the house and spend the night, and I'd be fucking crashed out sleeping. This dude would wake up, make a bottle, and, you know, put Mace back to sleep or help me with diapers. You know, him and his lady, at the time they babysat for me a couple times. Really great backbone, not only like within my family, but within, my friends circle. Christian, he gave us a place to stay when we needed it. My family, I've had a lot of ups and downs with, my dad, my mom at times too. But like I said, my mom, the best mom in the world. I couldn't ask for anybody better. But, I've had a lot of ups and downs with my dad. No disrespect on his name or anything like that. He's still my pops and I love him to death. But being a single dad was a trying time, bro. I ended up dropping out of Centennial. I didn't even graduate from
I
Centennial.
remember he just like all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I didn't see you around as much.
Yeah, so I was working. Shout out Lamppost Pizza. That was my first real job out here that I was actually getting paid on the books for. I was working with them for some time. I think I put like 3 or 4 years in there, maybe. I was working with them. And then I got a job at a warehouse, and I was like working from like 6 o'clock in the morning to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon type stuff. So that like it became the point where there was just no way I was going to school. Like it wasn't gonna happen. So I ended up dropping out, and shout out. I'll name drop this teacher. I love her to death. She wasn't even a teacher, a counselor, Miss Thompson. I don't know if anybody had her.
I don't think I knew her.
Shout out Miss Thompson. She was
Wasn't she a counselor?
Yeah, a counselor
Cool.
at Centennial. She helped me get into Levy and get into this program where when I finished the packets, I got to graduate. Bro, I got there on Monday. I left the following Tuesday. Graduated with my diploma.
You finished it all in one day?
I finished it in a week. Like Monday to the following Tuesday. Yeah, I finished it in a week, bro. I was like, yo, I'm out this. I'm done with it. So, once I got my diploma, and then I just went to work full time. And then some stuff happened within, the family, stuff like that, which ended up causing me to move to New Mexico. I guess not really causing me, but more giving me a nudge to like, maybe it's time to get out of California. There's
take that leap of faith.
Yeah, there's not really anything for me here at this time. So we moved out to New Mexico. Like I said earlier, we lived with my grandparents, my Nana and Paul. Great people, bro. They're loving, down to earth. They want, my son with them 24/7. So when he started school, I got a big old lecture about how you can't take him away from us. We love him, blah, blah, blah. So I got the evil eye for a little bit with the school thing. But no, they're great. They love me. They love having my son around, and they've really helped me, create more morals than I had already had, as well as, becoming the father that I wanted to become, and giving me that, that fresh start and the chance to make something of myself to the point that where I'm at now, it's not where I want to be, but it's to where I'm at. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was just, like I said, it was a trying time, man. I tell people all the time, you knock on wood, but I'm so lucky that my little man was not a little girl. Because I would have been lost as a mofo, bro. Like,
that would have been it.
It would have been an interesting.
That would have been an interesting story.
It would have been an interesting, trying. Like raising a boy is a little bit easier because
you get to, what it kind of like what it's like. You were a kid once too.
Exactly. Like this dude falls and scrapes his knee. It's like, all right, dude, shake it off.
Yeah,
like,
chill.
You think you could handle one now?
A little girl?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, absolutely, I
Become
could.
a girl dad.
Little princess.
Yeah, my little princess. I feel like I could. Especially now that I have such a great woman. I've talked about my girl a little bit throughout the podcast, but my girl, she's my backbone, bro. She's my rock.
Pillar strength. That's nice.
Shout out to my girl. She holds it down, bro. She's hardworking. She's a great mom to my son. He calls her mom. She's amazing, bro. She not only does she take care of the stuff around the house, like the laundry, normal stuff that a wife would do. But yeah, she's hardworking. She helps. We communicate. I honestly can't say that we fight. So she's a backbone, bro. She pushes me to be better. She pushes me to be a better father and stuff like that. So it's great for me to have that backbone. So, but now with a little girl, bro, I know with her, she'll be able to take care of all the awkward situations. Okay, buddy. Sean, do you think you take him to the restroom?
Where's that?
It's
right at the stairs. You'll see it.
Right.
It's the first door right at the stairs.
All right, thank you. Is it cool if we cut that part out?
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Sorry about that. The bladder the size of an acorn, man.
You're chilling.
So yeah, man. I think now, like with a little girl, it'd be great. We have the space for it too. Like I said, we kind of been maybe we should have one, maybe we shouldn't. But hey, man, I'm so for painting the room pink right now. Like, yo, we got an extra bedroom. Let's paint that whole pink. Let's get some unicorns up in there. You know, like let's
Manifest
do it.
this shit
Yeah,
right now.
like, let's do it. You know,
What if her favorite color is green?
oh, dude, that'd be great. That's something with me. You know, like being a parent. Dude, my son, my daughter, you know, if I have a daughter, if I have another son, you know, Mason right now, I will love and support him no matter what or who he is when he gets older. Because I feel like just as a parent, that's the love, you know, like, and it's something funny. You're like, what if her favorite color is green? But, you know, and some people, you know,
people
favorite
get
color
impressed,
can
you
mean
know,
green,
like-
maybe they can be depressed, maybe they can be sad.
Not
Maybe
depressed. Not depressed.
Oh,
but they can be depressed.
yeah, they
Like,
can be depressed. But like for a little girl, you know, her favorite color ain't pink. She green, so she obviously more of a tomboy. You know, like she might be more of a tomboy. You know, my son. I think when I was first got Mason, I don't know who it was, but somebody asked me a question, and at the time, you know, I was like, that's low key pretty ignorant, bro. Like for you to think like that. But he's like, what if your son wants to be a cheerleader? And I was like,
Oh, people be asking weird questions.
yeah, like they ask weird questions like that, you know, and I'm just like, so? Like, if my son wanted to be a cheerleader, I'd probably be the loudest motherfucking dude in the room screaming like, yo, that's my son holding that girl while she's wearing a skirt. You know, like, when people ask me like, hey, what's your, you know, my son's the star quarterback. It's like, yeah, well.
Oh, my son's out with girls all the time.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, well, you know the dude that gets to hold the girl and like look up while she's on top of the pyramid? Yeah, that's my son.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You wish it was you, huh?
Yeah.
Like, son, why aren't you doing that shit?
Yeah, so you know, I feel like the love for a child is something way deeper than
Unconditional.
yeah, anything you could really imagine, bro. It transpires into something enormous. But yeah, to answer your question, John, that shit was tough.
Yeah, dude.
It was tough, bro.
I remember seeing you like during practice. Since you had to go early, I'm like,
Yeah.
like you really left me thinking. Sometimes I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, thank you, man. You know, I've done my best to be a good dad. I'm not perfect, bro.
No, yeah, I get it. No, but Mason's coming out good, bro.
Thank you.
You're
man.
doing your good job.
I appreciate that. You know, as long as he's healthy, he's fed, and he's got a place to rest his head. That you know that's the way I look at it, bro. You know, I'm doing something right. I might be, and I know sometimes I'm like, yo, I'm low key like a bad parent in some ways, but as long as he's happy and he's healthy and you know he has a great place to live and stuff like that, I'm like, I must be doing something right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the little kid, bro. So there's something that, and it's funny, but I call it my Adam Sandler clause. You have you ever seen Grown Ups?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the second one where I want to say it's Eva Von Gloria that plays his wife.
No, it's Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek, that's who it is. She great actress, right?
Beautiful.
I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah,
She's something else.
She like tells him like we're having another baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he,
yeah.
and he's like, why? If I order a large pizza, one slice for you, one slice for him, one slice for her, and I get the rest of the pie to myself.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That's my Adam Sandler clause. Like, if by the time Mason's 5, if we don't have another kid, I ain't trying to order an extra large pizza at another point. You know? The large pizza is good enough. But if it was a girl, bro, I'd be ecstatic to have her.
You have any girl name in mind?
Hey, so you're not gonna believe this, but I got away with it, right? Mary Jane Parker Salgado.
Mary Jane Parker.
Mary Jane Parker Salgado, dog.
How do you think your wife's gonna say about that?
Oh, she agreed.
She agreed.
Yo, we promised on it and everything, man. So like, it's funny because I'm a huge
Comic book fan.
I'm a huge comic book fan. Not a lot of people know that, but I'm a huge comic book fan, man. I'll nerd out on some comic books, bro. But so MJ, bro, Peter Parker,
Spider-Man.
My girl, when she first heard it, she's all because of Cheech and Chong, and I'm like, nah, it's because of this. And she was like, are you kidding me? So we had like this big long discussion, and she was like, well, if that's what you want, then we'll do it. So that's the name we've agreed on. That if we do have a girl, her name's gonna be Mary Jane Parker Salgado. So I don't know how I got away with it, but I did.
MJ? That's what you're gonna be calling her, MJ?
Yeah, MJ.
MJP.
MJP. MJPS.
The whole thing, MJPS.
MJPS. Well, like with Mason, his middle name's Carter, so it's MCS. You know? You'll be a little DJ, bro. You a little MC Mason, you know?
MC Mason.
Yeah, MC Salgado, something like that.
That works. MC Salgado.
MC Salgado.
MC Sally.
He's funny, bro. He likes he loves Mac Miller. That song "Stay." He thinks that is like. You need to put some shoes on. Oh, okay. Put some shoes on, Papa.
Show him the turtles.
Oh yeah, we also have turtles in the back corner. They might be out or not.
Oh snap, turtles. Yo, did y'all see what they did to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro?
I haven't, but I honestly checked out ever since they put pupils on them.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That Into the Shadows and stuff like that.
I don't like
That's
that.
right. You got the original, the OG. Shout out to the OG Ninja Turtles with the OG Casey Jones wearing the hockey mask, bro.
With the OG fucking thing that we did on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2008.
Yeah.
That's dope. Did you know that Uncle Phil played Shredder?
Are you serious?
Bro, the voice of the old cartoon or the old WB one or whatever from back in the day with Shredder and Crane and like the old school Ninja Turtles where like when it comes in, it's all Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. Yeah. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air played Shredder's voice.
I did not know that
I
at
don't know
all.
that
Bro,
either.
I wouldn't
didn't
even
know that
expect
either.
it.
Yeah. I was on Twitter the other day and I saw it and I was like, no way. And I went into it, bro. I had to do some research on it. That's
Who's
crazy.
your favorite Ninja Turtle?
I'm split, bro. I like Raph because Raph is just
A badass.
he's just a
Badass.
pimp, bro. Like Raph don't put up with nobody's bullshit. But it's got to be Mikey, bro. Cause
Everybody's favorite. Mikey, man.
Mikey's just somebody that like I'd want to drink with or like spark something up with and just chill, bro. Because
Mikey's a vibe for sure.
Yeah, Mikey would be a vibe. You know, he always down to go get some pizza, bro. So like you like, oh, yo man, I'm hungry. And he's already like, yo, I called the pizza 5 minutes ago.
That's just already on its way.
Yeah, exactly. I think from the live action ones, the old ones, my favorite shit, like non-action scene or whatever, was when they ordered the pizza and the Domino's dude comes looking for it and he's like 122 and a half, 122 and a half, and he's like, the hell? And he's like, shh, down here. And he like slips the dollar up and he's all, hey, he's all 30 minutes or less, bro. The pizza's free, amigo. And I'm like, yo, that's some pimp shit. Like,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, go for it, bro.
I was gonna say, who would be your least favorite to be around? Least favorite Ninja Turtle.
I mean, it depends. Like, if we trying to party, Leonardo for sure.
I
feel Leonardo would be a tight ass, bro.
Yeah,
For
bro.
what?
I feel like it would not be no fun with him. But I feel like Donnie would be cooking up some crazy stuff in his head.
I feel like Donnie will make your ass think for everything.
Yeah. I feel
Like
like
you're just like you'll be like chiefing it with him, and then all of a sudden he's just like, "Yo, think about this for a second."
yeah. Or just showing some crazy stuff. Like, how do I put
Hey,
it?
but like how we said last time, nerds are the coolest people.
Bro,
You learn a lot
a
from
lot.
them.
That's it's funny, bro. Have you ever gotten corrected when calling somebody a nerd?
I'm actually a geek.
I've never.
Yeah,
called
yeah.
anyone a nerd.
I've had somebody do that to me the other day. I was like, yo, bro, this store is tight. I was like, I feel like I could nerd out in here. And homeboy was like, this isn't a nerd store, it's a geek store. And I was just like,
My bad.
my bad, dog. I didn't know that there was a difference in this shit. But yeah, I feel like Leonardo would be the worst person to vibe with.
Yeah, Leonardo. He's like the Jaden Smith of the turtle, bro.
The Jaden Smith.
Smith, bro.
It's like-
Hey, did you see that thing after Will Smith smacked Chris Rock and Jaden Smith was like, that's how we
my-
do it. And then somebody put like the clip of him getting beat up by the Asian kid and crying. He's like, I know your ass ain't talking. I was like, oh,
That's
shit.
so foul, bro.
That was
He's getting
funny,
shit
bro.
flossed.
That's how we
was.
do it. Do what?
Exactly. That was so disrespectful, Doug. I felt bad for Chris Rock after that one.
Yeah, he just has to take it.
Yeah. I don't know how you could. You know, Adam Sandler was like, "We're gonna get him back for that one. We're gonna get him back."
They're gonna make
All the
some
comedians
joke
got him
in,
back.
in a movie, bro.
Well,
Just watch.
I saw Chris Rock's brother going off talking mad smack about Will Smith and his stand up comedy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link later. I'll send both of y'all the link.
I
'cause
need to watch that.
That shit was funny as hell. He was going off crazy on him.
All right, man. Well, we've been talking for an hour and 46
Yeah, I
seconds.
thought we
46
were
minutes, my bad.
going on.
Do you want to, anything else do you want to say?
So really, I don't know when the podcast will be coming out, whether it's before the content we put out or after the content we put out. But I just want to, let people know, we got some new content coming out. I got some merch coming out. The guys just got their first, the first product coming off the shelves. It's going to be the 951 logo in the front, and then in the back, it's got my 951 Designs Instagram on the back. It's got the clipper. So I got some other stuff coming out, like Quality Control Barber Co. Coming out with stuff like that. Working on my own line of do-rads and wave caps, as well as some wave lotion and or wave pomade and lock gel. So I got a couple things coming out. Tap in with the Instagram at Justin_951 Designs again. And I just want to tell people you're loved, man. And no matter what you're doing, just strive for your goals and don't let nobody tell you anything different. Because if you do, you just gotta block out the haters. And if you listen to the haters, it ain't gonna happen. So know that you loved and that you, whether you young or old, if you got a dream, follow it and set your mind towards it, and you can make it there one day. All right, man. I really appreciate y'all having me.
That was
on
well
this
said.
podcast, bro.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys happen to enjoy it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. If you are listening over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure to turn in over on the YouTube channel because it's so much better over here. We got my boy Justin. Thanks for coming on.
Joan, I appreciate you, bro. This was awesome. It was a great experience for me, man. You guys are fun to talk to.
Bro, you're fun to listen to, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you, man. It was great, bro. Like I said,
But I say you should start your own podcast.
maybe one of these days, man.
shop.
Tap in with my boys and Justin_951. We out.